This is my drawing of Ghostbuster Sonic, and today I'm going to guide you through each of the steps so that you could draw this yourself. So grab a pen and paper and let's get started. Let's begin today's lesson in the center left side of our page with the nose. So we're drawing an oval that comes in an angle. So starting from the tip, coming down, and then back up towards the top. Now along the top, we're going to draw a smaller oval coming down an angle for a highlight. And we want to fill the bottom of the nose in black. Now in behind the nose, we're going to draw the top edge of the muzzle. So let's start on the right. We're going to curve this out, come down. Now let's bend this up towards the cheek. Let's round up the cheek, come all the way around and then in towards the chin. Now I want to go back up underneath the nose and draw the bottom of the head. We're going to come down, go across, and then blend that towards that line. Let's add the mouth over on the right. We're going to start with a bracket, going around and down. Go up towards the top, curve the mouth, coming down and out. Go back over towards the right side, curve this down. Now I'm going to tuck this up underneath, leaving a little overlap on the left side. Let's add a curve across the top for the teeth. And then from the bottom, curve the tongue going up and then in. And it'll fill this area in black. Let's add a fold, starting from the cheek, bend this out, and then up. Now we're going to go back and draw the top of the brow. On top of the nose, we're going to step up, curve the brow coming down, go up, and then out toward the top of the eye. Let's round up the eye, coming all the way around. Now we're just going to bend that in towards the cheek. Let's go back over and draw the back side of the brow, curve this out, go up, and then bend this out. Now I want to create an overlap, so we're going to step down, round up the eye, and then in towards the nose. Now in the center of the right eye, we're going to move over and draw a large oval, going all the way around, come down towards the cheek, and then back up toward the top. And then along the top, we're going to draw a small oval for a highlight. Let's trace the iris along the inside, going underneath the highlight, and then back up to the pupil. Let's fill the center of the pupil in black. Let's draw the outside edge of the left iris, starting up here, curve this around and then in. Trace that along the inside, and it'll fill in the pupil. Let's add that thick brow along the top of the eyes, starting on the left, go all the way around, up, and then down. Let's move over towards the right, going up above the eye, go all the way around, and then down. Now with the eyes in place, we're going to add that large box visor on top. So in between the brow, let's start with a straight line going across. Let's go all the way across towards the outside of the brow, extend this out, go all the way up towards the top. Now we're going to bring this in to create a rectangle to right about here, and I'll bring this straight down on top of the right brow. Let's add some perspective to that rectangle. Starting from the top right corner, angle this down, and pull this straight down in behind the brow. Now we're going to draw the lens coming out in an angle. So starting from this line, draw an oval coming down, up, and then back down. Let's line this up over on the right and do the same thing. Go all the way around and then up. Let's trace each of the lenses along the inside. Let's add some perspective. From the top of each lens, draw a straight line coming across towards the right. Draw that same length line across the bottom. Now connect the top and bottom with a curve, going all the way around and then out. Let's add a trim on the right side. Now I want to continue with those spikes coming out towards the right. Let's start on top of the visor, curve this up, go across. Now we're going to bring that down towards a point. Let's bend this in and then down towards the side of the head. Let's add another one, going out and all the way down towards the bottom. And then again, just tapering this in towards the side. Let's add one more, going out and then down. Let's pull this up and then in underneath the head. Now we're going to add that strap coming from the right side, curving across towards this point. So let's start from the top, stepping down, goes across, and then down. From the side of the brow, we're going to step up, taper this out towards a point. Now we're going to layer the tip of the ear in behind. Let's start up here. Bring this up, curve this down, and then in. And it'll trace the ear along the inside. Now with the head complete, let's move down and draw on the right arm. We're going to start underneath the head, bend the arm going out, and then down towards the wrist. Curve the cuff coming in. Now I want to taper this back up and then in towards the body. Let's round this out and pull this up underneath the head. Now underneath the arm, we're going to curve the back, going around, blend into the leg coming down towards the bottom. Let's round out the pant, coming down and then up. And then go up at an angle towards the left, and then bend that out. Let's go back and finish off the hand. Starting from this point, add a half circle for the thumb, close off the end with a bracket. From the bottom of the thumb, let's add the first finger, going all the way around that bracket, and then in, step down, add the second finger, step down again, add the third finger coming around towards the outside of the cuff. Now on the outside of the arm, we're going to add a simple Ghostbuster symbol. So we're going to start with a circle along the top. From the top, angle is down, leaving a gap along the top and bottom. And just trace that circle along the inside. Let's add a thick cuff, just adding a curve across the bottom. Now we're going to go back over toward the left side. Let's curve the body, bend this out, come around the belly, and then down towards that back leg. Round up the leg, bend this up underneath to create a little overlap along the top. Now in the center of the body, we're going to add a curve for the belt, coming down and up, step down and draw that again. Now I'm going to add two belt loops, two lines coming down on the left, and then two on the right. Let's go back up underneath the chin. We're going to add a seam coming down towards the belt. Now we're going to add the collar from the top, coming down and up toward the left and right side. Let's surround the top of the arm with a strap, going all the way around and then up. Now let's go to the outside of the body, add another strap, going all the way around and then back in. And then on the back of the body, coming down and out, come down in behind the arm, continue down with a straight line for the backpack, and then pull that back in. I'm going to add a small little name tag on the right side with a rectangle. Now in behind that strap, let's extend the arm. I'm going to start at the very top, bend this down and out towards the wrist. And I'm going to curl it around the thumb. I'm going to go up, bend this down, round out the thumb, and then bend that back up. Let's add three fingers along the outside. Starting from the thumb, we're going to draw a half oval, step down, add another oval, going up underneath the thumb, and we'll do that one more time. From the bottom finger, we're going to add that wire coming down and up towards the leg. And I want to trace that along the inside. Let's go back up to the wrist. We're going to curve the palm, coming all the way around and then out in behind. And I want to step up, curve the bottom of the arm, coming in towards the body. Now just like we did on the right side, we're going to add a cuff. Now I'm going to extend this cable up above the hand. So from the top finger, we're going to curve this around the fingers and then come straight down. Let's go to the fingers and draw another straight line coming down. And then we're going to add a box. Start with a straight line, come down with two longer lines towards the bottom, and then we'll flatten this off. Let's add two buttons on the side. And we're going to add the hazard stripes inside. Starting from the top, angle this down, and just continue all the way down towards the bottom. Now let's go back to the legs. We're going to add that thick cuff around the ankles. So from this point, let's step up on the right leg, curve this around and in, do the same thing on the right, go back to the left side, curl this all the way around the cuff, and then tuck that in on the right. Let's do the same thing on the left side. We're going to tuck this in behind that front leg, go to the outside, curve this around and in, step out, and draw that again. Now I'm going to start with that front foot, starting from the bottom of the cuff, bend the heel, coming down, round at the foot, going all the way out towards the toe. And I want to curve the foot, going up, and then bend that in towards the right side of the cuff. Let's go back to the heel. We're going to draw the left foot, bend this down, and then out, curve this up, and then in. Now we want to add a thick sole across the bottom. So we step up on the right heel, curve this all the way across towards the toe, and do the same thing on the right side. Let's add that thick stripe, starting underneath the cuff, then it's in and then down on both sides. And go all the way out and draw that same curve. Now I'm going to finish off by layering some gas in behind that box. So I'm going to start from the outside. We're just going to wobble this line going all the way around, up and then in. Now it's going to work our way back towards the right side of the box, in behind the hand. And then we'll sign our art and add a splash of color, and that's pretty much it. There's a cartoon illustration of Ghostbuster Sonic. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, you might want to check out this video over here. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.